Have you ever wondered why some people who feel that they are intelligent or who actually are intelligent find it difficult to achieve great things in life? I'm not saying that being intelligent is not good, but sometimes it can become the bane of your success. It can become the weapon formed against you if you are not very careful. You can become trapped in this world of your own where you think you are too smart to do certain things, and that becomes paralyzing for you. Now, I'm going to give you a typical example. Consider two people, Mr. A and Mr. B. So, Mr. A decides to do something, goes out and does it. Okay, he does it a number of times. The first time he does it, doesn't do so well. He does it again and keeps on doing it. Let's say they are both writers and he writes for 1 month every 2 days for 1 month. Okay, whereas Mr. B decides to conduct thorough research before he puts out a single writing. Each time he writes, he looks at it and says, oh, this is imperfect. He will throw it away and start all over again. At the end of 1 month, Mr. A has done about 15 different writings. Let's even say it's a social media post that both of them decide to do. Now, at the end of 1 month, on the other hand, Mr. B has produced a single post. Now, which one do you think will do better? Is it Mr. A's 20th post or Mr. B's well-researched and well thought out single post on the last day of the month? I am willing to bet that Mr. A's 20th post will likely be better than Mr. B's single post at the last day of the month, if there are conditions, of course. If Mr. A was willing to learn every time and refine his next post based on the feedback gotten from the last post. Okay, now what is happening here is that Mr. A is learning by experience. He is learning by direct feedback, modifying his output based on the feedback he's getting directly from the source or from the audience who the product is intended for. However, Mr. B is assuming, he is making research, he is thinking and he is self-criticizing, self-analyzing to bring out something he feels is perfect. But you see, people are different, individuals are different. What Mr. B feels is perfect, when he puts it out there, he might be shocked to find out that people don't really care much about it. But Mr. A, by consistently doing and refining what he has done, will have learned over the months what works and what doesn't work. So Mr. B is a perfectionist. He's the one who thinks he's smart. Mr. A is the one who doesn't care if what he has produced is perfect or not. He is humble enough to push it out, okay, and learn from whatever outcome it gets. Now, this is the trap intelligent people fall into. That trap of perfectionism. You feel like it's not good enough. What you have done, what you have produced is not good enough. The first time I ever sat in front of a camera and made a video, well, not the first time, but the time I decided to restart doing my videos again, I found something. After I tried to go through the video and to start to edit them, I found errors I couldn't believe I would make. Okay, now again, I return to the concept of illusion of intelligence. I feel like I'm a smart person. I know a few people have said I'm a smart person, and coming out of school and doing really well in school, but for the university and the medical school, I've never failed an English exam before. In fact, I've done the IELTS twice, and I've never made anything less than band 8 overall in each of those attempts at it. So you will think that my production will be spotless and I wouldn't have any errors at all. But to my surprise, when I watched the videos I made, I found grammatical errors that I couldn't believe I would do, right? Including tenses, problems with plurality, and all of that. Now, I was able to edit some of them somewhere in places where it just would mess up the whole videos if I tampered, the whole video if I tampered with them. And so what I did, I was now faced with the situation or with the question, would I post this out in this manner? Or would I just cancel it and decide another day when I'll make another video, right? Now, why am I having that conflict in my mind? Because I feel like I am too good to produce this kind of video with these amount of grammatical errors. There are people who might watch this video that know me personally and they will be shocked that I'm making those kind of blunders. But I had to tell myself, bro, you have to put out that video there. You have to accept or be humble enough to give yourself the permission not to be perfect. You see, this is the challenge. You find people who know nowhere near to what you know in terms of grammar. They'll put up a camera in front of them, make videos, make all sorts of blunders. If they need to, they'll put pidgin English in there and they'll post it boldly. But you, because you feel you're smart, for one single error you find in your video, you may not be able to post it. Okay, so that is an illusion of intelligence, and it's not just in production or creativity or making videos and things like that. You can go to any other project at all that you have conceived the idea to do. It might be to write a book or go out and sell something, and then you feel like, I've not yet mastered this skill, I can't just market it. What you will find if you're not careful is that in the next 1, 2, 3 years you are still in that position where you're trying to analyze it and make it perfect, and almost never will that time come where you feel that, oh, now I am 100% confident to do it. It may never come, and even if it comes, you have wasted a lot of time. And what you'll find is that when you then put it out and you don't get the reaction you expected, because obviously all of that has been in your mind, you have conceived what you felt the audience wanted, what would be perfect, and it doesn't get that reaction. What happens? You either tell yourself, no, this is not for me, I'm not good enough for this, how could I make all of this effort and then it's producing little result, there's nothing here for me, and you leave it. Okay, but if you are willing to start from the beginning, make errors, put it out like that, get criticized, go back, adjust it, come out again and produce it, then you will find that you are making progress, good progress. And that's the way people achieve success. If you permit me to use the whole content creation and creative industry again as an example, now you will find some people who feel that they need to get the perfect setup first, they need to get a perfect camera, a perfect background, do their makeups very well if they are ladies, or wear a different type of cloth every time before they make a single video. So it takes them once in 1 month or once in 3 weeks to figure out how to do that. Okay, but some other people, some other persons will just come up, put on their camera, wear anything, it could be their sleeping cloth, and they will do their filming in whatever background they feel, sometimes in a room that is not well made, and then they are pulling in hundreds of thousands of views. Why is that? Because they're allowing themselves that liberty to be mediocre. Sometimes actually people are more interested in the things that look natural than the things that look well organized. So my point essentially is for you to knock yourself out of that illusion that there are things that you cannot do because you're smart, because you're intelligent. Okay, sometimes it could even be some type of jobs you feel that you cannot do, some things that are menial, right? Some people feel that they are too intelligent to do certain type of jobs. I got out of that really quickly when I got to the university. When I became in need of money, I literally went to the market and I struck a bargain with a very nice trader in our area in Aba, and he was able to supply me with clothes like men's shirts, jeans that I came to school and I sold them, made profit. This was while, being the, in quote, expected guy to be the valedictorian, but who valedictorian help? Do you understand? I was in need of money, so I had to do that. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let these illusion that you are smart, you're intelligent, so some things are beneath you. That's a lie. Okay, some people would say it's better to do certain things perfectly, or they said, well, how do they say? They say if you would not do it excellently, don't do it at all. Yeah, that works in certain things, but in most things it's better to churn it out in a mediocre way than not to do it at all, because the more you are churning it out in a mediocre way, you are advancing and you are honing your skills and you're getting better each time. Okay, this trap, I think doctors fall into it a lot, just because doctors think that they are smart, but actually they are very smart people. It takes a high level of intelligence to go through medical school, and so that sense of being highly intelligent can sometimes become the limiting factor, which is why it's quite difficult for doctors to break out of doing only medicine and do certain other things, because they feel like sometimes when they attempt it, they look at it and they say, no, this is not perfect, this is not good enough. Man, I'm a doctor, I can't be seen to produce this kind of mediocre work and all. And they then spend the next 20, 30 years of their lives not actually trying anything or doing anything else. Break out of that cycle. And one way to start is this assignment I'm giving you. Put a camera in front of you, sit down in front of it and talk for 5 minutes. You might think it's easy, but you'll be shocked, like I was, right? When you do that video, post it, make sure you post it. I wanted to say don't edit it, but that might be too harsh and you may not be able to endure it. So go ahead, edit it if you can, but sit down in front of that camera and make the video. One thing that you will learn is that when you are watching it, you will find that you are not as articulate as you might have thought. Okay, but then one of the ways to grow as well is to allow yourself the permission to post it with some errors. If there are unforgivable ones, you might try to edit it, but don't let it stop you. Post the video. Okay, that's how you break out of that limiting mental model. Okay, I hope that I've been able to pass across something that might help you. And until I see you next time, do take care of yourself. Bye bye.